Hello. Today in this video I would like to show you how to work with the ASP.NET MVC to create, read, update and delete operation with MongoDB. Okay, so go through this video. I would like to show you some steps here. So firstly, we have to create a MongoDB and credential. And after that, we create a Visual Studio project. This video we are using the web project. And next we go to add the MongoDB driver over NuGet. And after that, once the project is created, so we go ahead to add the MongoDB key in Web Config. And the last one, we will create the Visual Studio code to work with the MongoDB. We have to create the MongoDB Contact and MongoDB. After that, we create a controller and model and also the view to display the data on the website, and also perform some action like create, read, delete, and update data over the website. Okay, so let's get started. And firstly, we will create database and credential. And basically, when you're working with the MongoDB, you are able to work with the command line and able to work with some graphic user interface. And I have some video in the series for learning MongoDB previously. And if you want to study MongoDB, you can go to my YouTube channel and there I have a lot of video. Okay, so in this video I will using some graphic user interface instead of using the command line to work with the MongoDB for create database and create credential for this. Okay, so this tool I will using it to the MongoDB booster to work with the MongoDB. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, this one is a folder where I install the MongoDB on this PC, and basically I just firstly I have to create an server instance to work with the MongoDB. Okay, so now I can open the command prompt. You copy this path and paste it here, MongoDB. So you have to specify the DB path and copy the database folder, enter. Here, when you see the waiting for connection message here, that means you have just started an instance of MongoDB successfully on this PC. Okay, so please have to keep this one and don't close this, because if you close this, so you cannot connect the MongoDB graphic user interface to the MongoDB server. Okay, so just minimize it. Okay, so but I have in this video I can close this one because in another video for MongoDB learning I would done some creation for the backdrop to quick run the MongoDB instance on this on my PC as a Windows service. So now I just go ahead to open the service and start this one. So in this open the command line window. So I just open the Windows service. Okay, you open this and type the services.msc. You go to the MongoDB here. Just go ahead to start this one. Basically, this service is using the same command as I entered previously in the command prompt. So, but now it's running in background mode instead of running in the console. Okay. So now I go ahead to open the Mongo Booster tool here. It will automatically connect to my connection string I set it previously. Okay, so now I will go ahead to create the database by right click on the connection under the left panel. I click the create database. I will name it the product management DB. Product management DB. Okay. And after that, I will create the user, I mean credential to access this database. So when you are working over the Visual Studio Code, you have to provide the credential to connect into the MongoDB. So we are able to leave it by default blank. So but I think you should create the user for specific database, because it will, because when you are working in a project or in a team, so you should provide credential to access the database, so it will security for the team and project. Okay, go ahead to click on the user here, and you can see we have a add user option. Click on this. It will open a script here, and go ahead to enter the username, password, and role for the new user. I will create username is Timo vs demo, and the password I go ahead to enter it ABC 123, and the role I will assign the role for it is read and write. That means the user able to read the data from the collection, and also able to add new data into the collection under this database. Okay, after that you go ahead to click on the run button here to perform the query. Yes, you can see under the result window we have a true. That means you have just added the new user successfully to this database. You click on here to expand user here. Okay, read and write on this database, product management DB. Okay, so now go ahead to create a collection. For this one, I will right click on the database name and create the collection. Create collection, and I go ahead to name it the product. Okay, so now I go ahead to insert the document into this collection. I will create some simple structure for this collection, just the name, the description, and also the quantity for this product collection. You are able to enter multiple fields in this depending on the purpose. Okay, I will name it in name, product name, take. Quantity. I will try to insert the first document into this collection. So name is the product one. The description should be description one. Product one. 100. Just go ahead to click on run button here to perform the query. Okay, you can see here one document has been inserted successfully to the collection. Okay, you can double click on this to file here. Okay, so now we have just finished the step 1 to create a database and also credential for MongoDB. Okay, so for now, you want to make sure the credential it work fine, so you click on the connection here, and you click on the create new button to add new connection for this tool. You leave it by default here and click on authentication tab. You select the mode basic user password. Database name you can enter the, okay, I will copy this one. Database refresh. We cannot change the name for this one for now. For now, I want to copy the database. Okay, so I will type the name for product. Okay, connect again. Username is vs demo. Password. After that, you click on the get connection. Yes, you can see here the status is okay. That means the account is able to connect. And click on save and connect button here to get access. Yes, you can close this one, drop the connection, and we are using the database product management DB. Okay, so now we finished work with the MongoDB and back to the Visual Studio. Okay, so step 2, we open Visual Studio to create a web project. Go ahead to click on the file, new, and web and project, and we select the website here. Select web application. You can change the destination for this folder. I will change it to, okay, so I will keep it by default for now. I will name it a MongoDB MVC with MongoDB. Create, read, update, and delete. Okay, name it. Okay, button here. Select MVC. Okay. It will take a while to create the project structure template. Okay, close this one. And after that, we go ahead to add the driver for MongoDB to work with the ASP.NET MVC. You right click on this project name and manage new git package. Browse. You click on the MongoDB, enter MongoDB driver. The current version is 2.4 2.4. Click on install button here to install it into this project. The latest version should be installed into the project. Do not show again. Okay, accept. Finish the installation. Okay, so after installation is done, you click on the reference here. Scroll down to see we have MongoDB bsun driver drive car. Okay, so that means for now the driver for MongoDB has been successfully added into this project, and now you are able to use it for coding. Okay, so now here next we add the MongoDB key into web config. Okay, open the web config. Add here. Copy this one. Okay, so we have to add two key here. The first thing is MongoDB hot, and the second one is the MongoDB database name. I will name it a MongoDB hot. MongoDB name database name, so I will name it name. So this one is should be about management. Oh no, management. Back to this one, product management DB. Product management DB. And the hot it should be MongoDB. Yes, you can. Firstly, you can provide the user and password. Should be .vscmo and password is abc23 at localhost. Okay, open this one. Edit. It should be localhost. And the port is 27017 and database name is product management DB. Here, let's some comment here. We have the copy this one. Username. Password. Hot. Database name. Okay, close this one and go to next. After that, we create a Visual Studio Code. Okay, so now I will go ahead to add some the MongoDB Contact to work with the database. I click on the application start and MongoDB Contact. Glad. I will name it is MongoDB Contact. I have using some using MongoDB drive using system configuration. Okay. Okay, so this contact will work. I will read the data from the web config file here to get the host name and the database name from the MongoDB. Okay, so now I will create some here MongoDB Mongo. Here. Go client. We name it a client, and I have create public database. Create a constructor public MongoDB Contact. Mongo client new. configuration manager. I've set it. Hot. Okay, no need to create this one. MongoDB. Okay, so when start this project, so we are able to get the database name instance from the MongoDB server. Okay, so let's close this one. For now, we have finished the MongoDB Contact. Close this one, and next we go ahead to add some the product model. Open this one. I will name is the product model. Open this. Update. Oh. Okay, we'll have to add something here. It should be using bsun. So we will use bsun to work with the MongoDB over the MVC.net. Okay, and we are going to create some field with ID, product name, direction, and quantity. Okay. Public object ID. So the ID for object model should be object ID because in the MongoDB it's using the object ID to create the ID as a primary key for this collection. Okay, so now it should be bsun ID. Where to create the product name public string. It should be the bsun element. Copy. Close this one. Product description. Copy again. I'll copy it to make sure it is correct. Maybe when you type some keyword here, so we will type incorrect. Okay, product model. So now I go ahead to create the controller. So open the controller here. We right click on this to controller. I will name it. I will use the template is MVC file controller with read write action. You are able to use the empty by write it from the engineer. So to set the time, I will select the template, and after that I will follow this. Okay, so now I will name it the product controller. Okay, so now I will using something here. It should be using MongoDB.bson. Driver. And the other thing is configuration. And also we have to use the application start because we will working with the MongoDB Contact. Okay, open this one, MongoDB Contact. I open everything we have done. Okay, back to controller using MVC application start. Okay, so now we have create some instance for the MongoDB Contact. Here we will create the private MongoDB Contact. I will name it is DB Contact, and the next one I will create the collection private should be MongoDB collection. Mongo collection. Hi Mongo collection. Okay. Product model. Oh, what? Model. Okay. So it should be product collection. After that, I go ahead to create constructor for this one. I will name this public. DB contact database get collection. It should be product model, and the collection name should be product. Okay, and now go ahead to write the code for index. When the user opens the product page, it should be direct the user to the index page, and where we should show the list of the product on it. And now we have to write the code to which return all of the product for index page. Net product Okay, so now we will split product model. Collection load. So we will use a link queue here to write the code. To it. So we will return the product for the view. Okay, so next we will write the code for detail. Okay, so detail here we will write the code for. We have product ID equal new object ID. So should change it to string. So when you are click on the detail, it should be show the detail of the specified product. I mean, you are able to view the product detail by ID. Okay, it should look like the same. This one. Single or default. Okay. Detail. So now write the code for create new. It means insert new data into the collection. For the create new, so we rewrite the code for get and post method. The get method mean when you are click on the create new, so it will direct user to create new page. So on the create new page, when user enter the data for this collection and click on the submit button or save button or something like that, so we will call the post method here to save the data into database collection. Okay, so here we don't view. We also able to specify the name for create. This one is the name of the view, or you can leave it by default here. And you are able to write it the code here. It should be get, or but by default it is get, so no need to write it here. And for the create new post method, so we will change this one to the product model product. I will try to add the code here. Product collection. Those insert one. Basically, MongoDB will support you insert a single data into the collection, or also able to support you enter the multiple data from the website into the DB collection. But in this video, I'm going to create a simple project. So I just use the insert one. And product, and once the new records added into the collection, so it will direct user back to the index page. And if we have any issue, so we will keep the user on this add new page. Okay, and now we write the code for edit. Okay, so the same thing for edit, we will have two methods, get and set here, get and put here on the edit. So okay, I will change it to string. When the user click on the edit any product, so we have to populate the data for this product. So basically it will look like the same thing when you click on the detail view. So here I will copy the code from the detail, edit, object, product, here, and it should be return the product. Close this one. It's the same thing, detail. Okay, and also when the user updates the data and click on the update or save button, we have to create a post method here. And in the post method, so we will have the string, we have string ID here, string ID here, and we have also the product model, so I will name it product edit, and so we write the code here, filter. So we have to object ID and pass the ID to this object ID. Okay, so I will explain what is this later when I done writing the code here. Open this one, I will copy product name. Okay, and this one have one, please. We have row dot update one. Okay, so I will explain something here. Firstly, we have to use the product builder filter to get the data, the document from the product model, you want to be edit the data over the ID, and after that you have to set a new data for product model here, and after that you update the data over the filter and update query here. And once the update is done, you direct the user to the into the index page, and if have any issue, so we keep the user in this page. Okay, so now I will continue with the delete one. So we are going to do the same thing with the because for now we are following the templates of MVC here, so we have to do the two things. The first thing, we have to create a get method, and also the next one we create a post method. But basically, when you are working in the project, you no need to create a get method to get all of the data of the delete to display it on another page. So that means you are only able to, you don't need to write the post method to perform the action for delete the data from the database. But here, because for now we are following the template, so we should do it. Okay, try to delete one here. So we are trying copy the same thing. We should copy the same thing. Detail view. What is this string? Okay, so now HTTP port. So we write the code for port here. You try delete here. Oh, search for collection. Dot delete one. This one. Using a builder. So product. After that, return to the index. Okay, so we have just done the creation for controller here. So now go ahead to create a view for each action here. Firstly, we go ahead to create a view for index. Select index and right click on this and add view. I will also, you are able to using the empty template here. That means you have to write the code for all the view. But here I will set the time, so I will use the template. The index, it should be display all of it should be display the list of products. So I will select the template elite. The model class, I will select a product model here, and go ahead to click on the add button to perform. You can do the same thing for index detail. It should be detail, and product model add and create. And also edit the last one is delete. Okay. Okay, now click on this view. And after you create the view, so all of the view will display under the product folder under view folder structure here. Okay, now open the index here. Just go ahead to click on the button to run on Visual Studio. And currently, see a view arrow here, so see what issue. Okay, I will change it to string. Oh. I'm using Visual Studio 2017 for this video. And waiting for localhost. Yeah, so you can see here, this one is the index page which displays the list of product on here. You can see here currently we have only one document into this collection. It is product 1 decoration for product 1 and 100. Yeah. And now go ahead to click on create new button here. I will enter some data. For this one is product 2 description 200. Create. Yes, a new record only added into this collection. 3 description 300. Enter. Yes. That 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now you click on the edit button here to edit the data for this record. Oh, you can see here we have an issue for string ID. Okay, back to the index page. You can see here we still not pass the ID for product we want to be edited, so we have to write the code here. .id. Same thing for detail and delete. Okay, so let's see. We have anywhere edit, create, no detail here. ID equal model dot ID. Okay, run it again. Edit. Yeah. So when you click on edit button, so it will direct you to the edit page where we display the data of this product based on this ID, and the data will be binding into the control. This one is a text box. Product 4 description for 400. Save. Here you can see for now the new data has been updated successfully. you are able to click on detail button here to view the detail of the product here. On this page, you are able to click on the edit button here to perform the action to edit the data as we did previously. And if you just want to view the details, so click on the back to list to view the product list. Okay, so when you click on this button, it will display the data here. Okay, so back to the controller here, the controller for delete. Yes, that's why we have to write the code for get method, which will return the product detail by ID. And after that, when you click on the delete button, it will perform the action to with post method for delete the data. Okay, delete. Demo it again. Okay, so I think that's all for today. And after you finish this video, you know how to work with the MongoDB and over the MVC.net MVC to create, read, update, and delete operation. Okay, so I hope this video will helpful for you. And feel free to let me know if you have any question. And see you later.